Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is August the 19th. Few days ago, Tim Cook, Apple CEO, just became a billionaire because he ran this company successfully. Today, Apple stock just hit the $2 trillion market cap. It reaches to another milestone. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about what are the bear case, what are the bull case of this company. Is the best day of Apple behind us or still ahead of us? Without any further ado, let's get started.
5,
4,
3, 2,
1.
I'm just at here to witness that Apple gonna cross the $2 trillion line. Right now, we're at 466.83. So only have 20 cents, 14 cents to go, 5 cents to go. Okay, now $2 trillion. All right, it hit 467 at 20. Now it crossed, for sure it crossed $2 trillion mark. All right, that's the historical moment. I'm just trying to capture this moment. 467 is the mark. And then it crossed. It just crossed. The time of crossing was 10:11 on August the 19th. Doesn't matter it will retrace or not, it crossed. All right, so that's the moment. That's the moment to celebrate. Apple just crossed the $2 trillion mark. This is Apple's price movement, total return, including the dividend earnings. Year to date is 58.5%. 1 year, that's 12 months from now, is 126%. 6 months is about 46%. 1 month is 20%. Since its announcement of the split on July the 30th, according to today's price, is about 24% upward movement. On July the 30th, the price was only at $378. Just to remind you, Apple just hit $1 trillion market cap 1 year ago. Now it hits $2 trillion. And then it's the first company ever crossed the $2 trillion market cap. It is $500 billion above Microsoft. It is higher than the combination of Microsoft and Tesla combined. So what is Apple's future from now? Is Apple's best days behind us, or is the best days still ahead of us? The bull case will say Apple will have a clear path to $600, no problem at all. In the history, Apple already had a total of 56-for-1 split, which means at today's Apple's price at $467, for example, it should be at $26,152 if you consider all the past split. Although split does not change any fundamental or valuation of Apple, but it does add psychological value to many of the investors, especially individual investors and smaller investors. They don't have to hold a fractional of a share of Apple. Because let's say if you own 0.5 share of Apple at today's price, you cannot actually trade in the open market. You have to have a full share of any stock to be able to trade if you want to realize some of your gains. So the upcoming stock split does add a psychological value to many small investors for them to be able to own maybe not just 1 share, maybe 2 shares, or maybe 200 shares. Depends on cash they're holding in their hands. The second bull case, and I think is the biggest bull case, is Tim Cook. I heard people saying Steve Jobs' greatest creation is not that he created iPhone, it's because he created Tim Cook. Look at the company of Apple now. It doesn't just have iPhone itself. It has iPad, the Mac, the wearables, and then the digital services. And then they collect all those service charges on monthly basis. That created such a wide moat for the company and such a large cash flow for the company. The upcoming 5G phone launch is arguably the biggest launch in Apple history. Besides Tim Cook's ability to lead the company to create such remarkable Apple products and Apple services, he also is arguably the greatest navigator with many people, including President Trump. We all know he is not a very easy person to navigate it with. Tim Cook also navigated well with China. Apple becomes the major employer not only in United States, also in China. Third bull case is that its brand new 5G iPhone gonna come out later part of October. In the past, we experienced every time when there's a new iPhone come out of the market, then the stock price will have a surge to the upward level. And because China already opened its market and it's a big holder for Apple sales, in the past quarter, China alone was contributing to 15% of all sales of the Apple products. So this time, there is no difference. Chinese was in the biggest lockdown in the past. Right now, they are in the mode of so-called revenge purchase. They're gonna purchase whatever they can to buy the new iPhone. On the other hand, people may blame Tim Cook just sit on the cash pile on the balance sheet without making any acquisitions. People blame him not buying Netflix when it was only having $50 billion market cap. Right now, Netflix is sitting at a $200 billion market cap, and it was the best performing stock ever in the past decade. Right now, let's see if Tim Cook will use any of his cash to make any acquisitions, including purchase Tesla. Tesla is sitting at a $348 billion market cap. If they both combine forces, Apple may hit $3 trillion market cap next year by now. The fourth bull case is our economy recovery. We all know this time our bear market is the shortest in US history. Whenever we have that valuable vaccine widely produced and used by the citizens of United States, our economy recovery will be just like turn on a light switch. We all know Apple stock is the top holding of ETFs and index funds. At that time, those managers will pick up Apple stocks a lot more than usual, so as individual investors. So by then, the ceiling will become floor. Ceiling means the resistance line, the highest Apple stock price as of today will become the support line, which means Apple will have dramatic upward price movement momentum. The biggest bear case I can see is the ongoing US and China trade war. Will Chinese government eventually retaliate by banning all the Apple sale and Apple stores in China? It is still a question. The second biggest bear case is that Apple gonna ban WeChat on their newest 5G iPhone. WeChat is the biggest, widest using app in China. People use it not only testing, talking to each other, they can do voice meeting, they can do video meeting, group conference, and also the biggest thing they use WeChat is using as an online payment app. In China, there has been a year people don't use any cash, they don't use credit card, they just use online payment app. WeChat is the biggest one amongst all. So will Chinese people stop buying iPhone just because the newest 5G doesn't have that function, and then the function that cannot live without on daily basis? That's still a question we have to wait and see. Another bear case about Apple is that it's recently pulled Fortnite from its app store because Fortnite just introduced a new in-game payment system that would skirt about 30% fee from Apple's in-app purchases. So will those gamers, Generation X, continue buy new 5G iPhone from Apple? It's still a question. Last but not least, profit taking. Last time when Apple hit the $1 trillion market cap, the stock price retraced almost 35%. Right now, Apple just passed the $2 trillion market cap, and then it is sitting at an all-time high. I don't doubt people will come in to take some profit off the table. Doesn't matter if you trade stocks or you trade options. Even those institutional buyers could be come in to take some profit off the table. Look at MACD and RSI. It's also indicating it is a little bit overstretched. But because of the splitting just around the corner, the price will probably holding on the sideways until the splitting. Then the price may dip for a while, but in the long run, Apple stock will still appreciate, and Apple stock will still be one of the best valuable stocks ever created.
Excuse me, pardon me, my lover, my doll. I like the way the fragrance brings out her perfume. As for my coffee, no need for sugar. The word is sweet enough when she is in the room.